shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, soar within my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every day, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, soar within my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world apart and it seems so dark. Just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side. Swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
Oh, it looks better. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for coming to today's prayer service gathering, as well as the Shintoku Academy. I'm kind of excited about Shintoku Academy today, but I'm excited about it today. So let's get started with our prayer service. So I hope that, please remember that there's moments during the prayer service before Kami-sama that we have silent moments, and this is your opportunity to really express your heart to Kami-sama. So please don't hesitate to express your heart to Kami-sama during that time. One moment. I'm going to shut the door because the birds are kind of loud. One moment, please. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. So let's begin today's prayer service gathering, and our Shintoku Academy. Hi. Please take out the prayer of sincere toritsugi. I am a Konko Kyo believer. I believe in Ikigami Konko Daijin, Tenchi Kane no Kami. I have come today to practice my faith, appreciate and acknowledge the blessings, favors, and interventions of Tenchi Kane no Kami, honor the ancestors, and learn more about the faith of Konko Daijin. As I learn more about the heart of Tenchi Kane no Kami, I nurture the faith of my spiritual family. Thus, I boldly confess that my mind is alert, my heart is receptive, and I will never be the same as long as I practice the faith and receive toritsugi. Gyami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami Sama. Thank you. Hi. 一度入れ 4 sincere claps. 先生の手続きをもちまして、大金剛様ご拝礼申し上げたてます。今日、神金剛大臣様ご拝礼申し上げたてます。天地の大神様ご拝礼申し上げたてます。膨大なるおかげを被りまして、やぜんもさあも時々ごく万事万端に膨大なる御事を被りまして、結構千万ありがたき御礼申し上げてます。共同神道一同におきましても、やぜんもさあも時々ごく万事万端に膨大なる御礼を被りまして、結構千万ありがたき御礼申し上げてます。下打ちご一同におきましても、日々昼夜万事万端に広大な御事を送りまして、結構千万ありがたき御礼申し上げてます。一同のうちご広大なる道を授け出されまして、結構千万ありがたき御礼申し上げてます。この一同になり変わりまして、このご一同礼申し上げてます。今日と神と一同下打ち法におきましては、縁までいかなるご無礼をそわずとお気がわりございましょうともないとどりお差し許しくだされますよう、お願い申し上げてます。親代々よりいかなるご無礼、罪巡りのございましょうともお差し許しされまして、一同のうちお願い成就万事万端そうよく、何とぞ安心の御手をお願い申し上げてます。天津のりと高間の原にかむずまります。かむろぎのみこともちてすめみよやかむいざなぎのみことつくしのゆうがんの立花のおののわぎはらにみそぎはらいたまうときにあれませる払い殿を神たちもろもろの我がごと罪けがれを払いたまい清めたまえと申すことのよしよあまつ神国つ神やおよろずの神たちともにやめのぶちこまの耳振り立ててきこしめせとかしこみも申す。Please open your prayer books to page 2 for the mediation prayer. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Ikigami Kongo Daijin sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Ikigami Kongo Daijin sama, Ikigami Kongo Daijin sama, Ikigami Kongo Daijin sama, Ikigami Kongo Daijin sama. Kami prayer. Page 3. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the richness of earth. Time flows without cease. Years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is a truth that borders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Tenchi Kane no Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings. This is the way. Yet many, not knowing the way, are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes. Great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daijin, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast in faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing and began the life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The Divine Parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Kongko Daijin accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of kami and humanity. By day, he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth. And he knew not the coming of night. By night, he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered. And he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed and the world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenchi Kakitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. Divine favor was thus renewed and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konko Daiji. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of this world, through pain of body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to kami. Without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far, the way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us. We are fulfilled in kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray. So we earnestly pray. Prayer for grace. Kami-sama, give me grace for this day, not for a lifetime, nor for next year, next month, next week, or tomorrow. Yes, give me grace just for this day. Direct my work and bless it. Advise me in the things I say and give them blessings too. Direct and bless everything that I think, do, and speak. So from this one day, I have the gift of grace that comes from your presence. Kami-sama, just this one day, let me live generously and kindly in a state of grace and goodness that makes me a little bit like you. Shintoku silent prayer. します。なりましたる自分の御霊を道がで、御霊安心の御霊をお願い申し上げたまつります。司をはじめ、公務員の周り、数年の自分におきましては、日々の警察さえのございますのよ。一節、成就安心の見合わせ、司合わせ、使わされますようにお願い申し上げたまつります。道路の自分、天地が母とも、民族、死の災い、農家、通気、ございますように、国防上、家畜にまで、無事安全一節、一節ずつ、成就安心を増やせ、お願い申し上げてます。衝動のうちにおきましては、生涯感情がには、とも都合よく、社会なくすれぞれ、成就安心を増やせ、お願い申し上げてます。職業のうちがいるよ、安心万端にさすでございますよう、一節が安心、成就安心の御霊をお願い申し上げてます。道中、山中、必ず自己は、足の忘れ、手が過ちい衝動ございますよう、安心安心を組み合わせをお願い申し上げてます。公開に働く人は、発着、都合よく、取り難、死刑難部、けが過ちなく、空老会中、無事安全に節、成就安心の身を増やせ、お願い申し上げたてます。空老のうちは、けが過ちのございますよ。いつでも大量の大御神をお願い申し上げたてます。業務に離れましたる自己は、それぞれ業務を授けくださいまして、一度は西の海がお神をお願い申し上げてくださいます。各業の自己におきましては、体上部の病気、病難、怪我、過ちございますよう、死傷に死にございますよう、病状順の安心を増やせ、お願い申し上げてくださいます。命の自己は地位の狂いなく、治安山早がに開ちまして、体の上部、発射など愛になりますよう、触れるをにおきまして、無事正常最地位の授け使わされますよう、お願い申し上げてくださいます。これチャイの自己は早かに心つき、改心させていただきまして、自動安心の御神をお願い申し上げてくださいます。その他、急病、死病、長病、有病、傷病、怪我、過ちござ難重の自己は、早かに病気、平流、回転会、体上部、射限、健康、長級の作業をお願い申し上げてくださいます。今日、神道一同、裏大大の御霊、かなるごご霊、罪巡りございましょう。お察し苦しに使わされまして、御霊の道がで道一等安心の御影をお願い申し上げたてます。共同、神道一度におきましては、病気、病難、無事難病、災難、不相、不幸せでございますよう、避難等などございますよう、体上部、死者、家病、繁盛、家庭円満、利害、成就、万事万端、都合よく安心を申し上げたてます。未来信じいたしますご信じ後、病気、病難、自災難、都合、不幸せなる事後、だは天地のご恩を知りませんる事後、共にお引き寄せがされまして、信じさせていただきまして、一度安心のおかげを申し上げたてます。この上とも神ながら、神の代わりを教え導かしていただきますよう、お願い申し上げたてますります。共同、神道一同をきましては、信心の道を過つことのございますよう、そうなおこと がございますよう、ますます信心を済ましていまして、日々いかなる願い事にしましょうとも、即座に御壁をお授けくだされまして、日々有をありがたく、素晴らしく、嬉しく、楽しく、万事に感想をよく、何卒安心の御壁をお願い申し上げたてまつります。歴代本郷様、どうぞ生神本郷大臣様、天地神の神様、どうぞ皆お聞き届けくだされまして、ご連絡に限りをお授けくだされますよう、この段が戦前になり変わりまして、お願い申し上げてまつります。ご信号報奨。池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様、池上金光大臣様。Please open your prayer books to page 29 for Shintoku Sanji. 仰ぎ祭れば天高く、仰ぎ祭れば天高く、拝み祭れば地はつし、神の恵みに生かさるる。身の幸いぞありがたき、我が生き神の恩取り次ぎ、人にもあふる時のなく天地の神の恩守りときちかきの隔てなし神につく地味はよろずよにやまめく満ちて果てしなくかん計らいわくすしくて人の思いぞおい呼ばざる我ら今月今日いやび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえ祭らん神の比例を仰ぎ祭らん。Prayer for the ending of the novel coronavirus pandemic. 池上金光大臣様、天地金の神様。池上金光大臣様、天地金の神様。We offer our hearts of appreciation for your love and virtue as we are allowed to live in this very moment. Currently, a pandemic is rapidly spreading throughout the world. The novel coronavirus pandemic is causing much concern and raising anxieties amongst people and nations. Thus, we offer our hearts and prayers to you to end this pandemic as soon as possible. Sadly, there are those who have passed away because of this virus, and we put our hands together to pray for their spirits' peace and salvation. We also pray for those who are infected by the virus to quickly heal and recuperate, in order that they may continue to contribute to society and the world. We pray for political, economical, and educational reform, so that all the anxieties and distrust we have been harboring will dissipate, and we will be blessed with societal order. For those that are suffering in the midst of this pandemic, please allow their faith to be resurrected and their livelihoods be restored. Thus, now more than ever, we commit to reviving our hearts of appreciation having a heart of kami, and praying for and guiding others. May we all be awakened to your truth that a faith that helps others helps ourselves. Use us to help you in this crusade to end this pandemic and bring peace to this world. It is our sincere prayer that the people of the world will not only have peace of mind, but also live happily, safely, and healthily. ひがみ金光大臣様、天地金の神様、ひがみ金光大臣様、天地金の神様。High 4 sincere claps. Chido Haide 4 sincere claps. Amakumo Totoki, Roso Kongo Rain, Naumare Osateka, Sade Kandori Juhen, Kimi no Mitama no Kami, Kandori Shimo Hime no Mitama no Kami, Kawade Kamajiro no Mitama no Kami, Kawade Iwa no Mitama no Kami, Kawade Ke, Kandori Ke, Shimoto Ke, Kazawa Ke, Sendo Raide no Mitama no Kami, ありがとうございます。本部広間をはじめ、大阪教会、難波教会、千尋教会、東京教会、玉水親教会、サンフランシスコ教会、サンディエゴ教会、サンディエゴカウンティ集会、春型に校舎の御霊、このご霊前にお祭り申し上げております。御霊の神様、ありがとうございます。初代白神、広間道分けの御事の御霊の神、大白神道をき、あたかねの君の御霊の神、ありがとうございます。長きすなし入試、豊き牛の御霊の神、ありがとうございます。本堂、いつだき、淵森、秋田か君の御霊の神、本堂、梅子、馬島、ごころ、玉津ゆ姫の御霊の神、あとくさぶろ、あずまの内分け牛の御霊の神、あはじめ牛の御霊の神、あきょし牛の御霊の神、あくみこ姫の御霊の神、福田義明の君の御霊の神、福田信子姫の御霊の神、ついふみお牛の御霊の神、ついふみこ姫の御霊の神、ありがとうございます。川安太郎み牛満ちてるに柱牛の御霊の神、川秀沖たらし満ちてる姫の御霊の神、ありがとうございます。湯川茂牛の御霊の神、川文雄姫の御霊の神、湯川康夫氏の御霊の神、湯川真理子姫の御霊の神、湯川誠一氏の御霊の神、湯川津屋姫の御霊の神、湯川信直氏の御霊の神、ありがとうございます。湯川紀和氏の御霊の神、ありがとうございます。湯川家、土井家、牧野家、高橋家、白石家、鉄家、半家、出熱家、慶応家、臼家家、レデンス家、中尾家、片家、渋谷家、今岡家の先祖代々の御霊の神様、ありがとうございます。八重家、スピーズ家、ミス家、ハレア家、モコスラ家、白家、道千尋の家の御霊の神、河合家、服部家、神林家、ミ家、グラン家、野添家、フランク家、浅野家、ジュイレティ家、須藤家、大口家、楠木家、長島家、デイベス家、アイエン家、ノエ家、神家、伊野家、角田家、 田中京信の家の御霊の神、ご師匠の家の御霊の神、坂東光弘の家の御霊の神、谷口小波の家の御霊の神、松田助助、河野家、飯森家、藤本家、愛月家、オレス家、浜川家、大浦家、佐原家、坂田家、総毛家、本庄家、小部家、本家、ヤンクン家、伊藤千尋の家の御霊の神、森家、ベルチェル家、カニンス家、ギルモー家、ヘッ家、ホルツメン家、菅川家、浦田家、ブラウン家、テクナッパ家、上家、松井家、松野家、岡崎家、菅原家、大塚家の先祖代々の御霊の神、ありがとうございます。ゴルル教会、笠岡教会、倉教会、檜山教会、東教会、東八幡教会、片岩教会、芝教会、八幡教会、八木教会、筑紫本郷教会のご霊前にお祭り申し上げております。御霊の神様、ありがとうございます。高橋家に関係にあるご霊人様、ありがとうございます。高橋家、宮本家、中川家、羽生家、森本家、橋田家、山城家、森里家、小野家、グリーンハウス家、福田家、津山家、小垣家、ヘスス家、大畑家、新宅家、北家、本家の先祖代々の御霊の神様、ありがとうございます。飯久家、クレア家、来家、大久保家、高原家の先祖代々の御霊の神様、ありがとうございます。ビロ家、バーチ家、バーチョ家、ダッツン家、ダッチャー家、ヒル家、アクメン家、インメン家、ミー家、ミッ家、オブライン家、ラッソ家、ウィンライ家の先祖代々の御霊の神様、ありがとうございます。秀島力松先生、秀島や掃除姫、秀島梅尾先生、秀島ボール、ハロルド・ライン、イチコ・クレン、大坪金吉先生、山正幸牛の御霊の神、小玉木小姫の御霊の神、石田先生ご夫妻、長井明夫先生、須田先生ご夫妻、安竹光子先生、安竹光正先生、中井先生、安竹清隆先生、奥野正一先生、ありがとう。笠岡本郷大臣、本省大明神、高橋春子姫、柴田春子姫、大場愛子姫、大場正則牛、清水幸喜彦、伊藤幸姫、高橋須子姫、武田貞子姫、岩佐久姫、岩佐道弘牛、児玉京子ドルフィ大戸寺、石松梅子姫、坂井春子姫、坂井和子姫、高龍園牛、牛尾広直牛、山中清芝の牛、内田ミニコジ、ありがとうございます。三里子教会の関係にあるご霊人様、北三里子カウンティ集会の関係にあるご霊人様、春方に校舎の関係にあるご霊人様、三里子カウンティのうち子、アリゾナ州のうち子、ネバダ州のうち子、テキサス州のうち子、オクラホマ州のうち子、ハワイ州のうち子、メキシコ州国のうち子のご霊人様、2月分で申し上げたてまつります。Please open your prayer books to page 11, or prayer to the departed souls. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you were given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally, your lives retold from generation to generation, honored as a foundation of our society and the roots of our families. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami, and help us fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the way of faith, that we hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Please open your prayer books to page 36 for Sosen Sanji. Yoi onno uya wa waga ien no kami waga kami と心尽くしていつきまつらんな心尽くしていつきまつらんな尊きみよやんの神たちよ海のこのために永遠の柱を沈め立てたまいはつこのために世のなりわいを守り助けたまい隠り世の見えぬ境になしませども見つくしみの御心は映しよに変わらせたまわず先見たまのまさきくさきはえたまいくしみたまのくしびに恵みたまいて志は脇の柱の動きなくなりわゆは結ぶつなめのゆるびなく真心清らんに励みつとめしめたまいうからやからや笑いやいて人間にうらやすく楽しましめたまいついに映しよのことを得て神の御門に参らん時には必ずしも迎え取りたまいにつくしみよおむらしんでたまわんものと神の実りの絶えなるを確かみかたじけなみみおやの恵みのおぼろげならぬをうれしみ喜び申すことをみ心もつづやかにきこしめしたまえと申す穴くしびのみおやのみたま穴くしびのみおやのみたま穴ととのみおやの神穴ととのみおやの神潮広なお牛の御霊の神ゆかゆわさ一広の御霊の神すぐ御礼申し上げたてまつります最近お亡くなったご霊人様がご霊人様病気でお亡くなったご霊人様不意でお亡くなったご霊人様あれお亡くなったご霊人様戦後でお亡くなったご霊人様事故でお亡くなったご霊人様災難に災でお亡くなったご霊人様犯罪や悪事の亡くなったご霊人様大事でお亡くなったご霊人様つかちにどうか天地の親神様のお帰りください。どうぞ本当大事様本当にお継ぎいただいてください。天地の親神様愛と真理に礼といただいてください。子孫とともに真理の道を永遠ありがたく歩んでください。誠の真理、誠の風をいただいてください。どうぞ私たちをいただいてよろしく。Please open your prayer books to page 19 for the newly departed soul prayer. Spirit of the newly departed, we love you now and forever. Fond memories of you fill our hearts. We shall miss your physical presence, yet you will remain in our hearts forever. We pray for your eternal happiness. We sincerely pray with heart and soul. As a beloved child of Kami, you were given the gift of life and sought to live it fully each and every day. As you leave your physical form, please listen to our prayers. Whether in your physical or spiritual form, the universe is your eternal home. May you always be blessed with a peaceful heart. Know that you are always embraced by Kami's love. Chido Haire, 4 sincere claps. Mada suki kakete inora nayo yo no ya no miyo no kami no chihai yo. Mada suki kakete inora nayo yo no ya no miyo no kami no chihai yo. はい。おはいね。Please open your prayer books to page 6 for the recitation of the Tenchi Kakitsuke. 極本校大臣天地金の神一心に願え影は我が心にあり本月本日で頼め Pray sincerely with all your heart. Be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day. Pray. Corazón de Tenchi Kakitsuke. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, ore a Tenchi Kane no Kami, con todo el corazón. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, ore a Tenchi Kane no Kami, con todo el corazón. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. Ore ahora en este momento. Ore ahora en este momento. Prayer of the Konko Kyo Religious Organization. By drawing on Kyoso-sama's story of faith between Kami and himself as our base, let us weave his story into our individual stories of faith between Kami and ourselves. Additionally, let us connect the 150 years of the sacred reminder to that of Kyoso-sama's 150 years. To do this, let us practice A. Engaging in dialogue with Kami. B. Turning our focus to the workings of the Hiromai. C. Affirming our bond with Kami-sama through the movement to have a mutual reliant and fulfilling relationship between Kami and humanity. Haire. Good morning, ohayo gozaimasu. Hola, buenos días. I'm going to come over there so we can begin our Shintoku Academy. This will be good. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful, restful day yesterday. You're here at church. So today I'm really excited about today's Shintoku Academy because for those of you who were able to attend the seminar 2021 or the seminar that was in May, that would turn from a regional seminar to a national seminar, which I thought was really cool. Thank you to Zoom for allowing us to do that. I made a promise that there was something that I found so powerful that I wanted to share that with all of you. And hold on one second. And I wanted to share that with you. I was in the process of translating it. Unfortunately, due to a very long, delayed communication with the association I was working with, like literally it was a very long, delayed thing. It took forever for this to happen. So today I'm really happy and excited to share with you, finally, let me see if I can get this up now on my screen. Oh, I want to be seen too. Oh, well, whatever. So today's Shintoku Academy deal is about, and I'm really excited about this. I don't know how to do it. There we go. It's about the Konkokyo Japan Believers Association. So it's Konkokyo Zenkoku Shintokai Rengokai or something to that effect. I think that's how it is said in Japanese. About their 30, actually, so depending on the month, it could be 30 or 31 days of faith training worksheet. Actually, it should be called the check sheet. It's called the check sheet. And I was sharing this with everybody. Hi, Dale. I was sharing this with everyone, and please note that today I'm going to be sending out these worksheets to everyone. So everyone who attended the seminar will be getting a letter. Each head minister will be getting a letter from me. They will be getting an explanation worksheet from me. And then they'll be getting 10 copies of this check sheet that we'll be talking about today. So I'm really excited. So I hope that you will all get to learn something today about this because I'm really, really, and truly excited about it. Hold on, I want to be seen too high. Oh, you couldn't even see when I lifted things up. Sorry about that. So let's begin. So what is this check sheet and what is it all about? So this check sheet, so the Rengo Shintokai or the Japan Believers Association has been working for the past 7 years on a way to how to help people develop a faith practice, help them to develop their faith practice, daily faith practice. And at the same time, how can help them to help incorporate toritsugi into their daily faith practice, where this becomes a natural part of their daily faith. So this is what they have been working on for the past 7 years. And if I'm correct, this check sheet has been in existence for a number of years as well. So this has been a huge project for them. And I think it's a wonderful challenge, a wonderful project. And sometimes we all need help. And I believe the check sheet is a wonderful solution because I am looking forward to using this check sheet. I truly am. Some of you may be wondering, what is this daily faith practice thing? Because this is a phrase that I will be saying over and over and over and over and over again. So a daily faith practice, I want to share with you this story that the Reverend Matsuko Katsura, she is the head minister of the Kongo Church of Kokura. She shared in a speech in Osaka. Matsuko Sensei is, if you're looking at your screen, she's on the right, the really older woman with very gray hair and wearing black. That's Matsuko Sensei. And so Matsuko Sensei tells a story of a Buddhist priest and an older woman. This Buddhist priest was going back to his temple, and his throat started to get a little parched, so he stopped at this home, and an older woman was there, and she was weaving thread. And in the process of weaving the thread, the priest comes in and says, "Oh, Ba-chan, could I bother you for some tea? I'm feeling very parched." And she said, "Oh, sensei, no problem." And she goes and she gets him some tea, and he comes back, and they have a nice little conversation. And then the old woman says, Sensei, please know that every day, as I weave the thread, I chant the Nembutsu. In Jodo Shinshu, the Nembutsu is Nam Amida Butsu. So I chant. So and the key word is this: as I weave the thread, I chant the Nembutsu. The Buddhist priest said, "Oh, Ba-chan, I'm so sorry, but you're not doing it correctly." And she was shocked, like, what? I'm not doing it correctly? And so the Buddhist priest explains, "Oh, Ba-chan, you shouldn't be weaving the thread and chanting the Nembutsu. You should be chanting the Nembutsu and then weaving. And while chanting the Nembutsu, you are weaving the thread." The woman was a little confused, and he explained, when you say you weave the thread and then you chant the Nembutsu, you're saying that the Nembutsu becomes second, and this is first. However, when you chant the Nembutsu first, and you start weaving, you are under the protection. You are under Kami-sama. You are under Amida Buddha. You are covered by, you're protected by Amida Buddha, because you have put Amida Buddha first. You have decided you are living a faith life, not a life of faith, a faith life. So it's like in the first example where she's weaving, here's your life and here's faith. It's just an aspect of your life. In the Buddhist priest was saying, this is your daily faith life. And weaving, your job is just a part of it. A huge difference. Very similar to our concept of kamigoko, or a kami-centered heart, or having a kami-centered heart. That's kind of what he was trying to say. So this daily faith practice, and not all of us, it's not easy. I will be the first to say it's not easy. Any minister who says, "Oh, it's super easy," I want to question that person. But it's a practice. It's a practice. And that's what I appreciate about the third Konko-sama, who kept saying, Shinjin Keiko, Shinjin, faith, practice, faith, practice. Faith is practice, 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 until that becomes a natural part of your daily faith life. Hope that helps understand. If you have any questions, feel free to throw it into the chat box. I'd be more than happy to share that with you, respond to your questions. But so that's what a daily faith practice is. Here's your daily faith. Your job and all these other aspects are just a part of it. Where Kami is centered. You are living a Kami-centered life. So this is what the 2021 one-month training check sheet looks like. As you can see, there's 31 days, because some months are 31 days long, some are 30 days. If you notice, you would feel there's all these things to fill out, there's all these things, and we're going to go through each and every one of these aspects today. And hopefully, when you get this, you will be able to use this, and hopefully it'll help you, it'll challenge you and help you. But what I want to talk about first is this column here, faith practice. So if you look under the section that says faith practice, you immediately see seeking toritsugi with sensei. What does that mean? I immediately put it there because, again, it's the Shintokai, the Believers Association. One of their biggest goals is how can we incorporate into our daily faith life toritsugi. So I immediately put it there. Now, some of you are thinking, well, I can't go to church, Sensei. How can I get to church? I might live very, very far away. There are different ways to get to church. There are different ways to do toritsugi. You can do it by phone, fax, text, email. I don't know if carrier pigeons exist, but if you want, that's fine. The late Reverend Seiichi Yukawa used to do toritsugi every day with his mentor, Reverend Yasutaro Yukawa. And the way he did this, he made a commitment to himself that every day, he would send a postcard to his parent church, Tamamizu Church, until the Ginza Church, which was a mission at that time. He just founded, he says, every day I will seek toritsugi via postcard. He will write his otodoke and send it off every single day to his parent church until this mission is elevated to church status. I will continue to do this. Postcards are great, no problem at all. But you can call sensei, you can email sensei, you can text sensei. Poor Koichi sensei, you have no clue how many times I would text him my otodoki. Sometimes if I was desperate, like, sensei, this is the situation, please pray. I will explain when I get to church. There are times that I've done that to him. One of my dearest friends, Reverend Edna Matsuoka, and we often text each other when we need to seek toritsugi, with each other sometimes, and we would do that. So, toritsugi is not hard. That's a definite thing you can put on. But I encourage you in that column to put a few things in there, some faith items that you can put in there. So some of you may be wondering, like, I don't have an idea of what I can do. Let me help you out with some ideas. Some possible ideas. If you look in the first one, Hatsumizu, the first water. Hatsumizu is the first water. So before you drink any water, before you have any liquids, before you have your coffee or tea in the morning, it is the first water that you pour and you offer to Kami-sama, your ancestors. In my case, I offer to Kami-sama, Konko-sama, and to my ancestors. I have 3 different altars. Here at the San Diego church, we have Kami-sama, we have Mitama-sama over here, we have Yukawa sensei, then we have, to those who recently passed away at our church, we have a little altar just for them, and then we have one all the way at the end for Konko-sama. So we have 5 places where the Hatsumizu is offered. And this is just to be clear, you can still brush your teeth because, I feel bad. Like, I was once doing it without brushing my teeth. And I thought, God, does Kami-sama want to smell my stink breath? Does Konko-sama want to smell my stink breath? Does the Mitama-sama want to smell my stink breath? Oh, no, it's Hona. So it's okay to brush your teeth and wash your mouth perfectly fine. And then that's exactly what I do. I brush my teeth, rinse it out, and then I offer the offerings to the Hatsumizu. And this idea actually came, I was watching this Japanese television show, and there's a famous actor named Hashinosuke Nakamura and Hiroko Mita, and they're a married couple, and they're both Konkokyo believers. And Hashinosuke Nakamura had stated that one of the very first thing he does when he wakes up, and that he never stops, and he feels that he cannot stop doing, is the Hatsumizu. Is the first offering to Kami-sama and then to his ancestors. It's so important to him. Other things you can do: greet Kami-sama. You can say greetings to Kami-sama. Just say, "Good morning, Kami-sama. Good morning, ancestors." I used to do that all the time. Good morning. In fact, I still do that all the time to the ancestors in the morning. I'll be like, "Hi, Auntie. Hi, Yukawa Sensei. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Spees. Also, hi, Stephanie. And hi, Mrs. Davis." I literally wave at them. Maybe spending 5 minutes a day with Kami-sama. That can be like a devotional time. Or 5 minutes reading a teaching. Or 5 minutes a day with your ancestors. Or goshinpan. Some families offer rice, the first rice offering. So before you eat the rice, you offer rice. When I lived in Japan, anytime I had a meal, I made a meal, the first scoop of that meal was always given to Kami-sama. Even for breakfast, I made toast. Kami-sama got a piece of toast, got coffee. First thing, anything went straight to Kami-sama. Toritsugi, going to church. Here's some ideas for all of you. And I'm sure you can come up with a lot more. And again, the purpose of this is to allow this to become part of your day, naturally become a part of your daily faith life. How can we create a closer relationship between you and Kami-sama? How can we create a closer relationship between you and Sensei and the Okekkai? Now, if you looked at the sheet, let me go back really quickly. You'll notice on the bottom here, there's a circle, a triangle, and a slash. The circle means completed. The triangle means partially completed. and a slash means you were not able to complete. Please know that this is a practice. It's a practice. So we're not going to be successful at some things. Some things we will be more successful at. We can always do this next year. We can always try for this next year. But again, the goal is to take this practice of faith and allow it to become a natural part of our daily faith life. Not to stop it when this ends. Allow it to continue as part of our natural part of our daily faith life. So we need to be detailed with this sheet. We must be detailed in this corner where it says faith practice. For example, do not say, I will go to church twice a day. And every day, you cannot go to church every day. So you get a triangle, a triangle, a triangle, a triangle, triangle. That means you only partially completed it. But let's focus on separating that and saying, I will go to church in the morning. I will go to church after work, or in the evening, or I will go to prayer service at 4 o'clock or something. There's some things you will be successful at, and some things you will not. Some things will become a part of your natural part of your daily faith life. Some will not, and this is that practice aspect. We want to see a lot of circles and triangles, more circles and triangles. But the big thing we want to see is that whatever you put down becomes a part of will become a natural part of your daily faith life. Are you getting sick of the natural daily faith life portion? Good, it must be working. However, before you start this, now the goal is for you as a church as a whole to do this. So that's the whole goal. As a church, you do this. This was supposed to be done this was actually supposed to be done for the July Shingyo Kikan, faith training period. Unfortunately, because of that delay from the Rengo Shintokai, or the Believers Association, we kind of missed July. But that's okay, because there's other ways to do this. So hope maybe for 1 month before your Godaisa, which is what we will be doing for the San Diego church. Maybe just before the year ends, you want to focus on something new for the new year. That'd be a wonderful opportunity. But before you do anything, seek toritsugi with your minister. Tell them, this is what I would like to do. Because this is about you. Hopefully you're coming up with these things. If you're blank, then I would encourage you to ask your minister, hey, I'm not sure what else I can do besides toritsugi. Sensei, can you help me? Can you give me an advice, or maybe give me something? As a last, let that be the last resort, please. I want it to come from your heart. What can you do to encourage your own faith practice? Okay, so seek toritsugi prayer mediation with your minister, and do a prayer service with your minister. Do a prayer service with your minister about this. So don't do this alone. Do it with your minister. Okay. Now, when all of this is said and done, upon completion, when this is all done, again, seek mediation with your minister. And here's an opportunity for you to share what you've done, how you feel, what you felt during this time period. Maybe you felt something, or you felt you grew. Share with your minister how you grew. Share with your minister what it is that you learned about yourself through this process, learned about your faith, learned about your relationship with the mediator, learned about your relationship with Okekkai, learned about your relationship with Kami-sama and the ancestors. Use this as an opportunity to grow. Please. Someone asked me when I presented this at the Whittier Church, could I do a journal? I go, I encourage you to do a journal so that every day you can document, like, hey, I felt like, bleh, I don't know why I'm doing this. Perfectly fine. I did this when I was, when I did 100 days of training in Tokyo. I actually documented what happened every 10 days. Every 10 days, what took place, every 10 days. And let me tell you, it was so eye-awakening for the things that I did for 100 days. And every 10 days, I would go to Shiba Church and I would share with Sensei, Oba Sensei, what had happened. And Oba Sensei was so happy. And on my 100th day, Sensei was like, you did it. You've made 100 days. But he said, he said to me, don't stop here. Whatever has become a part of your daily faith practice, continue it. Don't stop. So this is one of the things about these Shingyo Kikan periods. You tend to stop. And the Shinto Rengokai realized, the Believers Association Japan realized, you stop and that's it. No, this is meant for whatever it is you've achieved to allow it to become a natural part of your daily faith life. Daily faith life. That is very, very, very important. Okay? Any questions so far? Please know that there is a video that I'm in the process of making. So by the time the envelopes get sent out, the video should be ready. Crossing my fingers. But right now it's very cloudy here and it's been drizzling off and on. So I don't know how often I can get to Balboa Park to do these videos, to make the videos, but I'm hoping I can get it done before the end of this week. But there will be a video for all of you, including your head ministers, on how to use this check sheet. But your head ministers are also getting this explanation as well. Okay. So for the San Diego Church, we will be doing a 31-day training. 31-day training. And we will start on September 10th. And we will end on October 10th for our Ikigami Konko Daijin Grand Ceremony. I thought this was the most apropos, such a wonderful opportunity to do this. So I do look forward to my believers. If you'd like to join us, that's fine. But please do it with your church, however you want to do it with your church. But this is what we'll be doing, our 31 days of training for our Ikigami Konko Daijin Grand Ceremony. So if you have questions, please send this to me. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. If you would like me to, if you'd like to get a copy of this sent to you, let me know. I will send this copy to you as well. Definitely, I have no problems about that. But please, I hope you will take advantage of this opportunity. I truly am excited about utilizing this. I am truly, truly excited because I truly sometimes I need help. Sometimes I need a tool. And you know what? I thank the Rengo Shintokai for making this because I think it'll be a wonderful tool in helping even myself to grow. No problem, Dale, I gotcha. I will make sure I get that out to you as soon as possible. So, but with that, I'm going to end the Shintoku Academy here. But I was so excited about sharing this with all of you. But let me share with you our calendar schedule for next month. Our next month in October, September 10th, we'll start our Godaisai training period. September 11th is the Tenchi Kanno Kami monthly ceremony. The Whittier Rose Hills Church's Autumn Memorial Service will be on the 19th. On September 26th, we will have the Autumn Grand Ceremony for the Deceased, or Reitokusai, here at San Diego Church. October 10th is our Ikami Konko Daijin Grand Ceremony. Please know that in November, I will be flying to New Jersey, where we will be holding the 20th anniversary of the Whittier Rose Hills Church in New Jersey versus here in Whittier. In Whittier, we're here. So please note that. And I'm very excited to announce that our grand ceremony speaker is none other than the Reverend Mitsuko Yasutake. Now, if you look in this picture, there's two Mitsuko Yasutakes, one with the lei and one with the gray hair. Two female ministers, one with gray hair and one with the lei on. They're both actually Mitsuko Yasutakes, but it's the one within the lei who will be our guest speaker. She is an associate minister of the Chikushi Hongo Church. I met her in 2013 or 14 when I visited the Amagasaki Church for a workshop, a Toritsuki mediation workshop. And I didn't know she spoke English, and then I found out she spoke English. She worked for ANA Airlines in Tokyo, in the Haneda airport. She loves English. English is a passion of hers. In fact, she does a lot of translating from English to Japanese. She was the guest speaker at the Honolulu Church for one of our services and for the Apostles of Konko Daijin's one of the seminars that the Apostles of Konko Daijins had. So I'm so impressed with her faith, because she is the reason why the Chikushi Hongo Church continues to grow. It's her faith. It is her devotion to Toritsugi mediation. It's her devotion to outreach. She has brought in a number of new people into the Chikushi Hongo Church, located in Fukuoka Prefecture, and she continues to do that with the outreach services and her prayers and the type of mediation she does. So she's such an amazing minister. I asked her, and she has agreed to be our guest speaker. She's originally from the Amakusa Church, which is located on the island of Amakusa in Kumamoto Prefecture, and she'll be doing both our English and Japanese sermons. So I'm so excited about this, and I hope you will enjoy her sermon as well. With that ends today. Ends today's service. It also ends today's Shintoku Academy. So I do look forward to seeing all of you next month at our Tenchi Kano Kami monthly service and at our Mitama Matsuri. If there's anyone you would like us to honor here, who is your family member or family friend or a co-worker or someone, please do not hesitate to send us their name and the date they passed away, so we can honor them monthly and during our two big services throughout the year in the year for all the ancestors. Thank you very much. Please stay safe. Please mask up. If you can get that vaccine, that shot, please get that vaccination so that we can hopefully go back to a normal world soon. But please take care. And I look forward to seeing all of you next month. Ahui ho, malama pono. Bye-bye. Thank you, Dale.